to different locations. I'm not in New York. I'm not in LA. I'm not in Hamptons.
This must mean you're somewhere where you're doing a big interview. So we'll have to stay tuned.
Anna thinks like I have some dick appointment from Bravo Ben. She's called me out and she's like, I'm like, girl, I wouldn't travel for sex. Can I just speaking of that,
I think you're in Salt Lake City.
oh God. Um, Speaking of traveling and stuff, we have a new reality TV show that I have discovered. It is a brilliant reality TV show. Now, some people say it's been around for 32 seasons, but I have just discovered it. I joke, Dancing with the Stars. I'm all in. Now, I was in the first few years, and then, like there's a couple decades that I fell out. I am all in to this. I am sorry, Pummel horse guy, Stephen, I don't even know why we are having a competition. He is gonna win. He's really fucking cute, by the way. He's gonna win. Our girl Phaedra so far is doing pretty good. Don't give her too much credit. She's doing good.
Really?
Steven's gonna win the whole damn thing, but I mean, we have Anna Delvey. I mean, it is a good cast. Tori Spelling is, she's rising to the occasion. She could use some improvement. I'm so here for this cast of Dancing with the Stars. I'm like all in. Phaedra. We have our Phaedra. Oh, and by the way, Dorinda was in the audience. Everyone's always posting online. Look at the support that the Bravo and the traders community gives. We have, Dorinda was there. MJ was there. We have people from the traders and from Bravo. Everyone's like, look at the support they're giving to Phaedra. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Or do you want your own pitch to get on the mirror ball? I mean, I hate to be negative, but just wondering.
Oh,
Asking for a friend.
point. Good point. That's a great question. Great question.
I don't believe it's
okay, well, I haven't watched in a decade, so maybe I'll have to turn it on now. Okay. I haven't watched at all, but this is an update.
I mean, the bottom line is I think Pummel Horse is going to win the whole damn thing, but go on.
Okay. No. I like I said, I'll have to pick up. I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in a decade, but I am here to try.
I am so here.
I thought you were going to say the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives that you're getting into. But did you watch it or you're not that into it?
Well, here's the thing. Is this someone has pitched to me this child or something named Whitney? Do we have another Whitney in our lives from Salt Lake? And is she a big person? Someone said, do you want to interview Whitney? Now, when you say this, I always take a minute. Is Whitney a big person on the show? Or is this like the friend of that's in the back? If you don't remember the girl's name, I'm not so sure that she's a big one. You liking it?
I can't remember. To be honest, no. I've only watched. I don't dislike it. I will say, of all the reality shows, I've got to get more into it because people are loving it. It struck me like Surreal Life episode 1, Surreal Life season. What was it? Season 2 or 3? That was with Chet Hanks and Kim Zolciak. Was it 2? Season 2?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna count the original Surreal Lives from way back, then I think it's like season 8.
Okay, well, the reboot. I got really into Surreal Life the first couple of episodes. And then I'm going to be honest, it just didn't do it for me. So I need to go back and watch more of Secret Lives. I'm sort of, the first episode, I was like, oh, this is much better than I thought it was going to be. And people say it gets even better. But you and I are so busy with TLC shows and Bravo shows. I got to get into it because I do think of all the reality shows. Even now, I feel like it's just Selling Sunset has kind of jumped the shark a little bit. So I think I got to get into it because I think that the Bravo world will follow.
First of all, it is such a hit. Like it's really taken, this is going to be around for many years. Hulu obviously wants to be in the game. We've added this now to the Kardashians. Back the fuck up. First of all, I just had Amanda Lynn on my show this week. Yesterday, I had Amanda Lynn on, the woman at the center of the entire scandal this season. She is the one who brought quote unquote, because we've interviewed her, brought the Chelsea's husband is having an affair onto the show. So listen to the episode yesterday and you'll know whether that was real. But don't ever speak that way about my beloved Selling Sunset. Oh my gosh. I am so here for it. I cannot sleep. I do not know if Chrishell is really going to quit. If Nicole comes back, is this going to cause Nicole to lose her job? Did Emma really have an affair? I got so many questions. There you go.
Okay. There you have it. Okay. Love.
What
Love.
else? What's on your mind? What's on your mind
Well,
today?
talk to me about this Nene theory, because this is very interesting. And fans have totally different reactions. So just to get you caught up, Nene and Ariana Madix, of course, as we predicted, 2 years ago, going on 2 years, Ariana Madix would make her way to become a television host, right? Which she is doing. Love Island, like now the Emmys, right? They're really grooming her to be this TV host.
Mm-hmm.
So Nene returns to NBC. What do you think this means on E? People were like, girl, why would you come back to the network that did you so dirty? And then people were basically like, anything for a check. She'll do anything for a check. She needs the money. What do you make of this? And a lot of people thought she did really well. They thought she was great hosting the Emmy after show. So what did you think?
Well, it's funny because by the time you hear this, I will have recorded a new episode with my very good friend, actually a good friend, unlike the Sarge, but you do know my friend, the Sarge,
I do.
the Sarge, Melissa Rivers. I mean, let's not forget
Oh, Melissa.
Miss, right? I mean, she hosted Fashion Police. Like, this is in her wheelhouse. Fashion Police was on E. She hosted Fashion Police along with Brad, and we had the unfortunate minute of Kathy Griffin. They all hate Juliana still. I loved Bill Rancic on my podcast, but they all say she was the devil. So I mean, this is in Nene's wheelhouse. I feel that I don't hold that against her. I think she needs a check? I do. I mean, would I go back to the network that did? Look, I just think maybe I was wrong because I'm starting to have a new theory in corporate America from running all the HR departments I did. It's like, look, if you sue, you're done. And I know Monique and blah, 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 blah. But could this be? Look, I think she did a great job. And I think she's qualified for the job. I don't know why she would turn this down. I would show up, I would shut up, I would do a good job, and I would hope for my next gig. I mean, is this like a foreshadowing? Because then there was a lot of people that are like, Nene is in heavy negotiations to return to RH. First of all, slow down. The current season of RHOA just filmed, is over. It hasn't even aired. We don't know anything about the season afterwards until we have a reunion. But could this be like just cracking that door for, we all know next season of RH